Hello, everybody. Welcome to. It's going to be a short one tonight, simply because we've had a few technical glitches, not helped by the fact that Facebook have decided to lock us out of our account. It's just such an absolutely wretched platform these days. This is on top of the ongoing battle we've had with them, where they've been claiming, not this channel, but another one I do, saying, oh, copyright strike. And I've proven to them that the music is actually a sound effect. It's a thunderclap, and it's a public domain recording. That's the whole point of it. It's public domain. Anyway, they then go, Warner Chappell have accepted your claim. And then it all goes quiet, and then the next thing is bang, they do it again. Anyway, I don't think that's anything to do with this. This is, I don't know what this is. It's ridiculous. Anyway, look, so we're going to do just like a questions and answers tonight. The question is, what's going on at Facebook? And then that'll be it. So it's going to be like I said, it's going to be a bit of a short one tonight. We'll go on till about 8:30, and then that'll be it. So I do apologise. I mean, we've got this up and running now, but what I haven't been able to do is reinstate the one of the other Facebook pages, but we're working on it. But we've got this Facebook page, and we've got the YouTube page up. So apologies for that, folks. It's honestly, it was about 5 to 7, and then suddenly I got these Facebook alerts that said, yeah, you know, you've been a naughty boy. You've been a naughty boy. You can't do any broadcasting tonight. And I'm like, what? Me? Honestly, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of it, because it's anyway. Yeah, I mean, Facebook, that's the least of our problems. You know, I mean, Twitter's an absolute basket case at the moment. Anyway, so we will try and get the other Facebook page up and running as well. But we're on to it. So anyway, it's going to be questions and answers tonight, and hopefully I have sent Drew a message to say we are live now. So hopefully he'll join us in a while. He's not responding, but there we go. I don't blame him, to be honest with you. Anyway, I hope you all had a good week. Hope you've had a better week than me. Yeah, it's been one of those. It's been one of those weeks. Anyway, I'm going to say hello to everybody who's joined us tonight. Who have we got here? We've got we've got Lox9, Jerry Doyle, Nick Brown, Sean Smith, Douglas Hunter, Lee Suter, Adam Cooper, Peter Bergs, John Patrick Huston, Andy Brennan, Greg Woodbridge, Jim Altergott. Yeah, I'm tempted to dump. I really am. Serious point, folks, is I am seriously tempted to dump Facebook. We've dumped Twitter, and I think we might just go purely for a YouTube channel. So let me know what you think about it. This is a good opportunity to have a chat about that tonight. Is just to go for the live streaming, is just push it onto YouTube, not bother with any of the other platforms. Yeah, we will see what you people think about that. Anyway, and what have we got here? Dougal McWoogle, yeah, Steve Moores, Sean Smith, Kev Tinker, Crazy Loca, excessive use of scrolls down. Yeah, I think it is actually. Mike Williams, hello Mike. Stephen Pryor, Jared Watkinson, yeah, evening modelling only fans. Dave Fleming, he says hey. Hay fever, more like. There we go. Hello, Dave. Stan Codling, Ofer Cohen, Tony Surridge. Yeah, perseverance. That's an understatement. Craig Sargent. Yeah, so we might go to YouTube only. Would agree for the live. Just keep it simple to YouTube. Okay with me, but I can't rely on YouTube on the computer, but can on my phone. Yeah, there we are. There's the thing. Facebook are consuming themselves. Anyway, look, let's talk about some modeling now. Now we thought we'd pretty much covered most of the thought we pretty much covered most of the new releases on the midweek show, and then ICM brought us a lovely surprise during the week, and that was that they are doing. I'm just going to try and find the picture now. Oh, I got the wrong Facebook page. Here we go. It was. Let's try and find it. This show won't be staying up tonight. Trust me. Let's have a look. Was it a Henschel 123? I can't remember if it's a Henschel 123 or Henschel 126. Yes, there it is. A Henschel. There we go. Dum da dum ba dum. Henschel 123, which is the little biplane, German biplane from the pre-war period. And I'm just going to go and grab the image now. Bum ba dum ba dum. Hang about. Dun da dum ba dum. Scrolls down. Dum ba dum ba dum. That's just going to become my catchphrase now. There we go. Henschel 123, which is lovely little biplane. What kits have we had of this down the years? Well, obviously, we've had the Airfix one, which was reissued a year or so back under their Vintage Classics range. Then we had the Eschi kit from the 1970s, which was also reissued by Italeri, and I've got the Italeri reboxing downstairs. And what else have we got here? Excuse me, the beer burps, as we say. Mike Williams says AM Tech. I think it wasn't the AM Tech one, the Eschi kit reissued. I can't remember, but obviously we've had Gas Patch and a couple of boxings of that. So to actually have ICM bringing us a state-of-the-art Henschel 123, and also knowing their molding capabilities, that I am especially looking forward to that this year. It's, I mean, let's put it this way: with everything that's going on in Ukraine at the moment, which is an understatement, this will be a fabulous release from them. And I'm just having a look on the it's the AM Tech kit. I think was the Eschi kit from the 1970s, as I say. I'm just having a quick look at there and there we go. I've got it here. Bumper dumper dum. Yeah, they put some resin bits and pieces into it, but it's essentially the same kit. Anyway, so yeah, brand new Henschel 123 from ICM, which is quite an exciting release. That's a hell of an exciting release, actually. And yeah, a couple of people saying Tamir reissued the Eschi kit. They did indeed. And Brian Wilton saying Gas Patch 48 scale kit, which is their own tooling. Excuse me. Long day, folks. Long day. Of which the last hour was sorting this out. But there we go. Isn't that an exciting release? So looking forward to seeing that on top of the Marauder that they're doing as well. So that is absolutely brilliant. That. Anything? Folks, if there has been a release that you've seen in the last week and we haven't covered it, give us a shout and we'll try and do it live tonight. I will say that apparently on Wednesday, as I think about that, I am going to be on the Airfix live stream. Just needs to check, make sure he's got his facts right here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's the Airfix Sprue Talk Quickfire Q&A, and that is the 22nd of February, which is a Wednesday. I do declare. That's like 90, yeah, February, and I have been invited to take part in that, which is jolly nice. So I should be. That should be between. It's going to be a live one as well. So that should be between 6 and 7 o'clock. So that's 1800 and 1900 hours on Wednesday. So that'll be on the Airfix YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I've only got 15 minutes, but trust me, that's a mercy that is, because you know what I'm like. I can talk for 15 hours. But yeah, so if you'd like to go and join us on the Airfix YouTube page on Wednesday, the 22nd, between 6 and 7 o'clock, and I will be having my 15 minutes of fame. I don't know what they're going to ask me. Goodness me, yeah, that's a worry. Yes. A wish list has already been prepared. Yeah, 45 minutes, says Dave Fleming. Very funny. Very, very funny. So, yeah, there you go. Right, we've got somebody here says, yeah, oh, right, here we go. Lots 9 says ICM are going to release a German World War II ambulance, SDKFZ 251 8 aus a Krankenpanzerwagen. So, right, okay, let's have a look. ICM, let's do this live. This is good. What's that? ICM SDKFZ 251. Right, let's see what we can find. ICM SDKFZ 251. Yes, there it is. Good Lord. Incroyable. Let's have a look. Actually, has that been out a while yet, or have variants of this been? Yeah, I think they've done this. So this is my brain now. I think they've done that kit before, but the ambulance version is going to be brand new. I'm just having a look. Yeah, they've done that. They have done that in the past. Let's just go to Scalemates because they know where everything is. Oh, honestly, folks, I was going all right today, and I was, yeah, 2018 that came out. I was cracking on with work because I need to crack on with work, and there we go. And then suddenly this got thrown up with the YouTube thing being lost. So yeah, German World War II Krankenpanzerwagen, which is essentially the ambulance version of the SDKFZ 251. I've never seen inside one of those kits, would you believe? So here's the thing. Let's bring up the instruction sheet live on the internet. Isn't that great? Yeah, there are so many variants of the 251. That's true. That's very, very true. Let's have a look. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Share screen, share screen, share screen. That's what I'm looking for. Come on. Oh, forgot that's it. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Da-da-da-da-da. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, for goodness sake. Scrolls down, scrolls down. I think we should say that. Just get that back on the agenda again. Scrolls down, scrolls down. Try it again. Yeah, this one won't be staying up tonight. Trust me. Yeah, here we are. So this is one of their SDKFZ 251s, and it does look to be quite a comprehensive kit, given its given the scale, but also ICM do tend to make more straightforward kits rather than overloading them with well, let's just say they make more straightforward kits than say mini art, and we love mini art, we really do. But mini art can be a little bit kind of mad when it comes to the amount of things they chuck in a kit. But we're just going to have a quick scroll down the instruction sheet here. I mean, it's not an overly complex kit. I like the look of this. I'm going to set myself a mission this year is to get hold of one of these. So, yeah. I'd say it's from 2018, so it's about 5 years old. But compared to the Tamiya kit, this really is quite heady stuff. So, yeah, I look at that very, very much. So I'm only just kind of like scrolling through the instructions here, whizzing through the instructions, but that does look quite comprehensive. So, yeah, very good. Right. And who was it? Crazy Locust says included in the Hobby Boss leaks was a B24J in 48 scale. Okay. And Dougal Woogle says ICM Burma Jeep. Okay, let's have a look. ICM Burma Jeep. Oh, yes, so they are. Well, there's a thing. Yeah, it's a Ford GTB half-ton truck, but oh my goodness me, that I mean, you can see. Open up the image here. You can see where the lineage is to the Jeep. Share screen. Bum-ba-dum. There we go. But yeah, now that is a unique. That's a unique kit. Just suddenly goes quiet. I'm looking at the photograph here, and I'm thinking that's really quite cool. That so yeah. Um, I'm actually speechless. That is because when Dougal said ICM Burma Jeep, I was thinking, it's going to be like a long range desert group. Dave Fleming says, "Is that the Burma Jeep?" Well, yeah, apparently it is. Yep, that is definitely a Burma Jeep. The Ford GTB, commonly called the Burma Jeep, was a 1.5-ton 4x4 truck produced by Ford in the Second World War and used primarily by the United States. So there we go. We're all learning something tonight. I've never come across this vehicle, or if I have, it's in one ear and out the other, quite frankly. But yeah, that is, by all accounts, a Burma Jeep. So much like when ICM did their Lafley V15 the other year, yet again, my interest is piqued, and I've got to get one of these. So that looks fabulous, doesn't it? What an unusual kit. And yeah, it's kind of people that go, oh no, not another Panzer, not another Tiger, oh, not another Jeep. Well, I don't think anybody's ever done one of these before. So that again top marks to ICM for thinking outside the box. And then putting it in a box. So brilliant. Okay, I'm sold. So whoever pinged that up in the comments, I think it was Dougal McWoogle, isn't well. There we go. Jim Aldergott says, "Blimey, never knew or heard of the Burma Jeep." Now that's actually a very good point. Is ICM 2023 catalogue. And here we go. Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I'm just having a quick look here. Oh, well, hang about. Hang on to your horses here. Right, okay, let's just do a share screen here, because there was something I hadn't noticed, which was well, I'll show you. Present share screen. I don't know where Drew's got to. I did invite him to come and join us on the show, but he's probably watching this thinking, nah, not doing that. Right. So here is ICM's 2023 catalogue, which, like I say, when you consider what Ukraine is going through at the moment, this is nothing short of a minor miracle. Also, it's got scroll down there, so that's good. Good to see they're using our catchphrases. Brave Ukraine indeed. Absolutely. So what we've got here, we've got a Kozak 2 Ukrainian National Guard armored vehicle. So it's an MRAP. 100% new molds. Brilliant. That looks utilitarian. I think it's a good way of describing that. Then you've got the Ural 4320 military truck of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. And that's in 72nd scale, along with a BM21 MLRS. So brilliant. So that's keeping the Braille scale modelers happy, including the digital camouflage on that as well, which should be fun to do in that scale. Then scrolls down. Dun, 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 dun. We're also getting a Ural box vehicle and a fuel bowser and a ZIL. Sorry, that's an ATZ fuel bowser and a ZIL 131 military truck. So lots of interesting items coming out from ICM. We've got a radar hunter MiG-29 of the Ukrainian Air Force. Brilliant stuff. This was a release that I thought was especially interesting, but also quite bold, and that's journalists. I know we've had reporters in the past from Bronco. They did a set of World War II correspondence, but modern war reporters, that's brilliant. I mean, that's got so many applications. So, and it's amazing how ICM are turning what is, in a lot of respects, a horrific international tragedy, but they are just going, do you know what? We're going to run with this. We're going to make sure this gets recorded as a moment of history, which I think is very, very noble of them. So yeah, journalists, injection molded journalists, bang, we're getting there. That's great. That's absolutely fabulous. I'm going to be investing in a box of them. And then we've got some 35th scale Ukrainian Special Operations Forces, sappers, 1/16th scale soldier of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. So they're definitely going with it, but why not? Why not indeed? Then, wow, look at this. Look at this. In 72nd scale, they're doing a OV-10A and an OV-10D Bronco. Now, the last all-new toolkit of a Bronco that we had is going back 20 years ago, and that was the Academy kit. Prior to that, you had the Hasegawa kit, you had the Airfix kit, you had the Revell kit in 72nd scale. But to actually have a brand new 72nd scale Bronco is fabulous. And it coming from ICM and seeing what they did with their 48 scale one, terrific, absolutely terrific. Put me down for one of them. So if any of our favorite online retailers are watching, put me down for one of each, actually. I think that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And what else have we got coming down here? Then they're doing the Sally in 72nd scale as well. So 2 iterations, a KI 21 1A and a Thai Air Force version as well. Then, what have we got there? We've got the Gota powered version of the Gota 244. We've got Junkers 88A4 with German ground personnel and torpedo trailers. Jolly good. Then we've got a Mistel in 48 scale. So that's a Junkers 88 and a Messerschmitt 109F. And also a Heinkel 111 Paravane with the anti-mine kind of ring on it. Brilliant. The Marauder, which Drew and I were talking about on Sunday, absolutely fabulous. Can't wait for that. It should be absolutely stellar. It really should. And then what have we got here? We've got the Arctic Cobra and the US Marine Corps Bronco. Excuse me. Not necessarily new, but worth reminding ourselves of this as well, and also the 48 scale Sally as well. And what have we got there? Bristol Beaufort. So, and we've got the Beaufort 1A with pilots and World War II British armament as well, which is good. I also do. I know Drew's said this as well. I do get the funny feeling that what you're seeing in that box art there, or that photograph there, I wouldn't be surprised if they do an A20 or a DB7, call it what you will. But I get the feeling that's what they're edging towards. Don't quote me on it, but I can feel it in my water. RAF pilots in tropical uniforms, good. RAF bomber and torpedo pilots, fabulous. Got many applications for those. Then we have, did I say 48 scale with this Henschel? I should have said 32nd scale. Sorry, that was my bad. 32nd scale Henschel 123A1, which is fabulous. That's a nice scale for it as well. So yes, 32nd scale. There we go. And they've got the training aircraft. These are all ones that we've seen already. And the CH-54A and 35th scale, which is going to be a monster. I almost feel compelled to get one and then do like a group build, in terms of I do a bit and Drew does a bit, and we kind of like combine forces to build a model. But yeah, that looks epic in every sense of the phrase, epic. And there are some other boxings of it as well. The one with the daisy cutter bomb. And then we've got the Cobra. And there we go, the Burma Jeep, which we spoke about earlier on. So that's fabulous. What can we say? What an interesting subject matter. Then they've got the Studebaker truck and various iterations of that. And then we've got the Unimog, which is always a fabulous looking vehicle. And then we've got, wow, I like this. I don't think it's new, but I certainly do like the Einhat Fahrhaus kind of half track. So, yep. And let's just go down to the bottom here. There's the SD KFZ 251/8 Ausf A Kraken Panzerwagen. There we go. And I like these figures as well, the Prost figures, like that. And what have we got here? Oh, the Cabriolet. I built that 10 years ago in the Revell boxing. Kind of messed it up, but never mind. And then we've got some Chernobyl divers. We've got, oh, very good. We've got some German military medical personnel, which is obviously tied into the SDK episode 251. And these brilliant cars that they do in 24 scale. I've got to get one and build one. So that's a mission statement for 2023. Quite frankly, 144 scale World War II multi-purpose boat. So and a World War II German Molk midget submarine as well in the 72nd scale. That's jolly good. And then got diorama sets, blah blah blah. That's just just going to skip through this, but yeah, absolutely first class from ICM this year. And like I say, given that they're currently being bombed to pieces as a country, the fact that they are sticking with their guns, if you pardon the expression, and going for a full kind of release schedule is absolutely absolutely marvelous. I just think that's great. I think that is real spirit. That I think is the best way of putting it. Out of all of those releases, I think the Henschel is the one that I like the look of. But I do like that Burma Jeep. And Jim Alcott says, love the Burma Jeep. So yeah, we've got quite a bit coming out from ICM this year. And Jim says 48 scale Western Desert RAF aircrew will go great with a Hurricane 2D, which I think is coming from Armour Hobby. And what have we got here? John Patrick Huston says, my model club is having its AGM tomorrow night, and I'm bringing some Airfix Modelers brew tea for the chaps to try. Dave Fleming says, ICM in 144th might be more sized for me. And Rob Monfils says, glad to see you're back in the room. Yeah, I don't know for how long, though. Stupid Facebook. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, this is it. It's that the releases, they don't all come out at once these days, and these have kind of like come in dribs and drabs. And we've got these ones now, and I'm still playing catch up. So I'm going to have to do like a list at some stage to just see. See what has been announced this year, because it's non-stop. It really is. It's bizarre. We talked years ago. Oh, sorry, Dirk. We talked years ago about it's going to be a quiet year because of recessions and the economic downturn, and all things like that. And yet we've got kind of like half a dozen model manufacturers who are caught up in a war they didn't ask for, and they are still cranking out new kits. That's just amazing. I literally tip my hat to them. That is, whatever happens, we're going to learn a hell of a lot about the resolve of Ukraine and the resolve of the people. And I think I would say all model manufacturers deserve our support, but I do think people like ICM, and trying to think who the other one was. The other ones are, but yeah, they definitely do deserve our consideration at this difficult time. I think it's a good way of putting it. Right, we're coming up to 25 minutes past now. Anybody else tried the Airfix tea at the moment? I've got two pouches of it, and it's good stuff. Simon Lewis says, hi all. I think I've said this to you before, I'm quite sniffy when it comes to tea, in every sense of the phrase. My tea of choice tends to be DJ Miles of Porlock, because it's DJ Miles of Porlock. Goodness me, if you've never had it. And then I do also like, there's the Exmoor teas, and there are some Devon teas that I can get as well, which are specially formulated for Devon water. But I thought, well, we'll give the Airfix tea a go, because sometimes they can be quite, the teas can be quite high in tannin, and they just kind of coat your tongue, really. Nope, the Airfix tea is lovely. It's a really nice brew. And Sean Smith says, nope, I don't like tea. I don't know. What do you think, Derp? Yeah, I can't believe it. Doesn't like tea. Amazing. Mind you, I don't like coffee, so there we go. As Adam Cooper says, makes a nice cuppa. Must try the coffee next. I'm actually going to put in, Stone the Heretic. I am actually going to get some. I'm actually going to get some of the coffee as well. I don't drink it, but I'm going to get some anyway, because I do like to put together little hampers for people, and Now, Jim Altergott, that's a good question. Jim Altergott says, are there any organic teas? Welcome to the Interesting Beverage Company, everybody. Are there any organic teas you drink? Yes, I do. I'll drink the Miles Organic, but I'm currently going through some boxes of Clipper Organic as well, because unfortunately, talk about this town turning to a ghost town. In the last week, we're losing a clothes shop down our high street. Then our health food shop has just said, we can't do this anymore. It's just too expensive. And then the Corner Cafe, which is where I wrote the Airfix book of scale modeling, the owner of that is now retiring. So it's like several little key things in our high street. We're losing a clothes shop as well. Several key things are disappearing. We don't have a post office, would you believe? And honestly, Portised's going backwards. Anyway, that's so yeah. Mike Williams says, you're proving that tea is a drink, not an evening meal. Yeah, fair enough. Lox9, here we go. Actual modeling content now. Lox9 says that Canadian Badger flamethrower Ram 2 from Gecko looks a quick build, as there's no turret, but you still got the tracks. Yeah, that does look fun, actually. I'm waiting for them to kind of like pop that back on the pop it up on the website, actually. And Jim Aldercott says, as long as the hobby shops remain open. Well, that's a very good point, because I've got to try and get out and visit a couple of them in the next month or so. I have just been literally tied down with work. I'm not going to kind of go for the old tiny violin here, but no, honestly, I have been trying to juggle work with a health issue. It's a good way of putting it. This long COVID health issue. I did have a blood test during the week, which was, I'm waiting on the results of that. So we'll wait to see what that says. But yeah, it's really slowing me down at the moment. And so I'm especially grateful to my clients for cutting me a certain amount of slack, although I don't think that's going to last forever. So we are going to try and get on with things and whatnot and doodah. So anyway, and Sean Smith says, be nice if there was a hobby shop near me. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do the old kind of like, I'm trying not to be smug, but I am exceptionally blessed with, got Antics, we've got Through Model Centre, we've got Jadlam in Glastonbury, we've got the place in Weston-super-Mare, I can't remember what it's called now, but those guys who do the importing and whatever, I apologize, guys, COVID brain fog. Yeah, we've got, obviously we've got the scale model shed as well. Oh, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I do say that premium hollies. Thank you, Mike. I do say that the West Country is fast turning into the hobby epicenter of the United Kingdom. So, so yeah, get your derrieres to the West Country. That's all I can say. Right, 2030. We really are going to end it here. Yeah, Andy Brennan says scale model shed as well. Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but I'm going to plan a trip out there. And in fact, there is a thing. I do have to go down to Yeovilton in the next week or so, and I might pop into the scale model shed. So I just need to clear this tranche of work out of the way so that I can take a day. Well, actually, I've got to go down to Yeovilton to. Never you mind, but I got down to Yeovilton to photograph some stuff for work anyway, and yeah, so I'm going to try and pop into the scale model shed. John Connolly says this is interesting. The Hella 1/16 scale Panzer III. He says his local hobby shop is selling it at €60. €60? What? Let's go look that up actually. All right, let's have a look. Hella. And that's another thing is is this sudden thing of 1/16 scale kits is quite incredible. Right, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing some stuff here. I think the cheapest I've seen it is £116. I think it's 116, 120, 110. So, wow. Actually, it's models for sale, would you believe? I've got this here. I've got it down here as being price £79.99. We're going to have to look into that. Goodness me. I mean, so far this year, I mean, there's so many new kits being released, being announced, and whatnot. That it's eaten up my modelling budget already. Right, that really is it for tonight, folks. This is an unscheduled. Well, it was scheduled, but it was scheduled, then was unscheduled because of Facebook, and but we managed to get on the air in some form or another. You know, this is an unscheduled one. Well, an unscheduled one. This was unscheduled. It was a scheduled show that wasn't going to happen, and then it kind of went on because we managed to get Facebook working. Anyway, let's have a look. John Connolly says apparently the Panzer III for €60 is Mark's Models in Dublin. And Jim, question here from James. Very good question, Jim. He says, has Brexit brought an end to the euro as an accepted currency in the UK? I don't know, Jim. A few years ago, I would have said I would have been opposed to obviously closer integration with Europe, but I would have said, well, I'm not too keen on losing the pound. Now I'm just like, yeah, let's just have the euro. You know, let's just get on with it. I think people can spend it in the UK. Let's put it that way. And let's have a look. No, that's it. That's really it for tonight. James Ray says, was supposed to be in Devon for a month in July. Sadly, not going to happen now. Sorry to hear that, James. If you can come down to Somerset, I'm sure we can buy you a cup of tea or something. Yeah, and that was the other thing that that's gone in the high street now is the Corner Cafe, which is where I wrote my Airfix book of scale modeling 13 years ago. God, 13 years ago. Really. But yeah, all these places going, it's a worry. It really is. Anyway, that's it for now. Sorry, this has been a little bit slapdash tonight and a little bit improv. But hopefully we'll get the rest of the channels sorted out by midweek, and then we'll do the midweek review. Haha. And yeah, James Ray says less and less retailers selling to us in Europe. Yes, worry that. Anyway, yeah, so we'll be back on Wednesday in theory. Obviously, those of you who would like to, you can pop over to Sunday Night Ghost Stories, which will be going live in about an hour's time ish. And we've got some good stuff coming on that this year. We've got military ghosts, aeroplanes. It's all modelling related, really. Anyway, well, ish. Anyway, so that's it. That's it for tonight. We're going to keep this one up for a day, and then that's it. That's gone. So just to say thank you for your patience. Sorry, it's not been a professional show. When is it? And you know, and we'll try and cajole Facebook into you know, into playing with us. But Mike Williams does make a very good point. He says, if you go YouTube only, make sure you advertise it with a link. Yeah. So we're going to have a think about where we're going to be streaming. But yeah, it's frustrating. It really is. And once we've got the other Facebook ban from my primary account, I'll tell you what that's all about. It's hilarious. Well, it's not hilarious. It's ridiculous. But anyway, on that note, it just remains for me to say thank you for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday. So until then, thanks, and see you in the middle of the week. So bye for now.